This is an insight from Dasana AI, powered by freshnews.ai. Operators treating autonomous customer relationship management, CRM, and workflow automation as their primary sales engine are compressing cycle time and stabilizing pipeline health. Executive summary. Revenue teams are quietly shifting from reps manually working the CRM to an autonomous sales engine built on autonomous CRM and workflow automation. The driver is simple. 30 to 40% growth targets with flat or shrinking headcount are forcing leaders to harden pipeline creation, follow-ups, and handoffs. The new pattern is to let the system own repetitive steps, like logging activities, triggering next touches, and enforcing stage criteria, so reps spend more time in live conversations. Teams that lean in are already seeing tighter forecast variance, higher meetings per rep, and cleaner pipelines without expanding the team. Today's signal. Sales and RevOps teams are in annual planning meetings, staring at spreadsheets with aggressive growth targets and no room to add headcount. To close the gap, they are wiring an autonomous sales engine into their existing CRM, so workflows like lead routing, follow-ups, and stage movements run without manual intervention. Autonomous CRM workflow automation is moving from an experiment to the default path to create more pipeline and protect conversion rates with the same number of reps. Organizations using Dasana for Autonomous Sales Engine can apply these patterns through established governance workflows. Why it matters. Here are 4 takeaways. First, pipeline creation becomes less dependent on individual rep habits and more on consistent system-driven outreach and follow-ups. Second, meetings per rep increase because the system handles admin steps and keeps sequences moving without stalls. Third, conversion rates improve as every stage has clear enforced actions and fewer opportunities fall through gaps and handoffs. Fourth, forecast variance and coverage ratio tighten because CRM hygiene is maintained automatically instead of at the end of the quarter. How it works in practice. This shows up first when RevOps maps the current lead lifecycle from form fill to close one inside the CRM. They identify most manual touch, like assigning owners, creating tasks, sending standard follow-ups, advancing stages, and logging notes. Those steps are rebuilt as repetitive workflows that trigger automatically based on events, such as new leads, no response windows, or stage changes. Breakdowns usually come from inconsistent data entry, skipped follow-ups, and fuzzy handoffs between SDRs and AEs. When an autonomous sales engine runs these workflows, admin work drops, cycle time shortens, and reps spend more time on discovery calls and closing conversations instead of cleaning up the CRM. One practical adjustment. Pick one core motion, like inbound demo requests, and document the exact steps from lead creation to first meeting booked in your CRM. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, audit one pipeline segment to document every manual step from first touch to opportunity creation. Second, quantify time spent per rep each week on CRM updates, follow-ups, and handoffs. Third, design and implement an autonomous workflow in your CRM for that one segment, covering routing, follow-ups, and stage criteria. Fourth, set baseline metrics for meetings booked, conversion rate, and cycle time, then compare after 4 weeks of running the autonomous workflow. Read more at dasana.ai.